Okay, for figure 7 question 1c, it's a very straightforward problem. As you can see from the plan view, the different segments have different thickness. So I'm going to introduce to you how to extrude from mid-plane. The first thing I'm going to draw is this diameter 40 circle, followed by the radius 50 claw, followed by this other segment here. Okay. So starting out, I will start a 2D sketch, and I'll be sketching on my exact plane, right? And the diameter that I will have or I will use is diameter 40. Okay, once that's done, I'll be extruding, and be extruding from both sides, and the dimension that I'll be extruding is 40 millimeters. Okay, so what happens is that every time you start your sketch on your sketch plane, you'll be starting on the same plane, the exact plane. Okay. Now I'm going to teach this new um, function. It's called project geometry. And what happens is that when you click on project geometry, if you click on any geometry, right, or any surface, the outlines will be projected to your work plane. So you will see a yellow colored line. Okay, and that's your projected geometry. So if I were to go to style wireframe, you will see that there is a yellow frame and outline, and that is projected. Okay, now to create that claw, what I need to do is I need to create a point, and then I'll put my horizontal constraint followed by a distance, and the distance would be 60 millimeters. Let me check. 60 millimeters, and the circle R50 is tangent to diameter 40, and it passes through this point. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to draw a circle, a really large one, and this circle will be tangent to this, and the edge here, the circumference will pass through this point. Okay, so R50, so this is 80, so it needs to be 100 diameter. Okay, I have to do this again. What's better is if you were to draw out, and it's 100, and then what you do is you move your circle. So to avoid the tangent being set at another segment, you can move the circle closer. Okay, move the circle closer to the point, and then you select this, and this is tangent to this circle. Okay, so once that is done, you can trim it. Hang on for a second. Okay, I need to create a circle diameter 40, and then I trim. I can't seem to trim. I know why, because it doesn't allow trimming through a point. So what I'll do is I'll draw the next circle. The next circle has a radius of 30, so it's R6, so it's diameter 60. And then I'll move this closer here, and it's tangent to this circle, and this one passes through the point. Okay, now with this I'm able to trim. Alright, oh, I think I overdid my trimming. trim, trim. Okay, now once this is done, I will extrude it. I finish my sketch and I extrude by midpoint, and the distance to extrude is 20 millimeters. Okay, so if you were to view, you can see the claw. Alright, then the next one, create sketch on the exact plane again. Right, and this time round you can, let me go back to the view, switch to wireframe, and I'm going to project the geometry, this geometry here, and I'm going to create a point somewhere out there. I'll make this horizontal. Okay, and the distance of this point to this point, okay, hang on for a second. Doesn't register. Create another point. The distance between these 2 points is 30 millimeters. And I draw a rather large circle, and the radius for this, the arc is arc R50, so the diameter is 100. Okay, now move this circle. Oh, sorry, the radius is 80, so it's 160. It's a lot larger. I'll move it close. All right, and I'm going to make it tangent to R50, and I'm going to have this circumference pass through this point. Right, now draw a line that goes to this point, and this projected geometry will help me close the loop. Okay, so I'll be able to trim this because of the line, and with that I'm able to extrude both sides, and the distance that I extrude is 12 millimeters. Okay, so when you have the view shaded with edge, you can see this is what it's like from the top view, and if you were to go to the plan view, this is what you see. Okay, the one that's shown in the notes is actually the bottom view, so you can see all the hidden lines. And if I were to go to this with hidden edges, you'll be able to see the hidden lines. It's not very clear here, but yes, the hidden lines that go all the way back. With that, I end this recording. I'll see you again.